Hey everybody, what's going on? Zuri the Elysian Lemur, DustyMill, and we're back with more not-so-live Wi-Fi battles. If you notice the videos looks a little different, that's because it is. I went back to Camtasia Studio, or the recorder, because I've gone through Xsplit like 1.2, so many settings. I haven't had a video out for like 3 days, because I've been spending all 3 days working on Xsplit, and I cannot fix it. First, it was just acting up like crazy with that little flickering thing, which I'm sure some people don't mind. And you know what, maybe I'll go into the battle. Actually, I'll try and make this quick, just so I don't bore people. But it would make the little flickering thing, which normally that probably doesn't bother too many people, but it bothers me a lot. So I tried to fix that, it wasn't working. Uninstalled it, reinstalled it, did all this stuff. Eventually I went, you know what, screw it, let's upgrade. Xsplit 1.3. The thing is still there, and it lags a lot, so it's like, okay, so I wouldn't be able to ever do live stuff with this, because I wouldn't be able to record my voice and the video at the same time. It's like, oh god. Ugh. So we're back with Camtasia's recorder. I hope it looks fine, I really do. But I got a Wi-Fi battle. This guy, I don't believe he had a channel. It was his first time using this team, he told me. I don't think he has a YouTube channel. I'll put his Twitter in the description anyways, because why not? But anyways, my team is Goodra, Pukeflower, Tyranitar, Stoutland, Cloyster, my main man! Besides Umbreon, who is my real main man. Cloyster and Trevenant. He's got Garchomp, Greninja, Haxorus, Alakazam, Talonflame, Blissey. Let's do this. I'm really hoping this turns out okay. I did like a test recording with the Camtasia thing, and it looks fine. My biggest issue with it was maybe I was recording it wrong. It may have been me this entire time, and I didn't even need XSplit. Because the thing that I used to view my 3DS recording, it can play at 60 frames, but YouTube only ever plays at 30, so there's no need for the... You can record at 30 and be fine. I think I was recording at 60, and that was kind of like what my big issue was. Because I'm recording at 30 right now, and I've had no issues so far. But I lead out with the Goodra. I think I was predicting like Greninja, because I usually lead with Greninja if I have it. I probably won't now that I've said that, and if I have Greninja, people are like, oh, he's leading with that. So I go out to the Trevenant knowing that he can't even touch me. Like, if it's a standard Blissey set, he can't touch me. But he goes out to the Talonflame as I Leech Seed. I don't know if he was predicting the Will-O-Wisp or if he was just getting out of there. But I harvest immediately, but I went for a nice little... Leech Seed there on the Talonflame. Got myself a drink. But I go out to Tyranitar knowing he can't really touch me. He can do a decent amount of damage, but not too much. And he'll get hurt by the Sandstorm, so it'll work. And he actually goes for a Tailwind. I'm like, wait. What? Not a bad move. Not a bad move. I think that would be more... It's definitely not bad. I just think you'd probably see that more in VGC if I had to guess. I don't know. I've never seen Tailwind, but you know, it's interesting actually. But I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I actually go as he goes for the Steel Wing, which I'm like, wait, what? What? Mine had Steel Wing until I realized it was completely worthless, and so I got rid of it. I go for the Crunch, because I didn't know if he wanted to save this Talonflame or not, and Crunch was a safer move with the team that he had. Maybe if he brought in, like, Alakazam, I don't know why. But if he brought in something, Crunch would probably be the best move to go for, considering his team. He goes out into Greninja. Bye-bye, T-Tar. No, we ain't dealing with that. We're going out to Pukeflower. Bring in the Pukeflower! At the Pukeflower here, he goes for the Scald, and... as I'm sure you can guess, he gets the burn. Yep, there's the burn. Gets hit by the Sandstorm, not really gonna do much. It's not like the Talonflame where it was weak enough to die to it. But I believe right here, I just say, screw your burn, I'm going for Aromatherapy. Because why not? And that's what I do. Just go for a nice little Aromatherapy, and it's actually as he withdraws too, so it works for me. And he goes out into Spoons, which is the Alakazam, which I wasn't sure if this was the Mega. I thought it was. Usually people don't run Alakazam without it being a Mega now. I don't know what they like to do when they're not megas. But this one's not a mega, so I guess maybe I found out. I think he's got like Psychic and Dazzling Gleam, probably. Pretty sure he does. Probably Focus Blast. Probably your standard Alakazam set, just without being a mega. But he goes for the Psychic. I think right here, I go for a Wish. He gets the crit. I'm still eating it up. Basically, it did a good amount, but that was a crit. And yeah, just... Oh, that nice Wish animation. It's so nice. It's so pretty. But Puke Flower going right up to 70 with the leftovers. Gonna go for Protect here. I thought he was gonna like switch out or something, knowing that I might have had Protect. I don't know, but he didn't. But he goes for another Psychic. Doesn't work out for him. Gonna get that HP back. And the leftovers takes me to like 180 or something. No, 173. Took me up 10. I don't know what I was thinking. I feel like leftovers takes you up like... takes some Pokemon up more than it does others. I could be wrong, but I went up 10 right there, and I've seen sometimes where they go up like 14 or 15. I have no idea. But I go out to the T-Tar. This is my plan all along. My plan here was to get this Tyranitar out so I have the sand so I can switch into Stoutland, who can outspeed pretty much anything on his team at that point, besides maybe the Greninja? I don't know. But he goes for the Dazzling Gleam. My plan failed, actually. I was hoping he'd go for Focus Blast, and so I sent out Trevenant, since he can't be hit by Focus Blast, for Focus Miss, whatever. And pretty much the plan here was, because I know Stoutland's weak to Focus Blast, the plan was to try and bring out Stoutland when he was going for like a Psychic or something. So it kind of worked, but at the same time my Trevenant took some unnecessary damage, because I predicted wrong. But... you know what, I don't usually predict that much, and you see what happens when I do. Go for the Crunch, outspeed that Alakazam, just easily, just so easily. And Spoons is dead. Goodbye. Well, and he brings out the Garchomp. This is the Mega right here. The Mega Garchomp. I switch out because I'm Choice Banded and I'm locked into Crunch. So I'm like, you know what, let's bring out Trevenant. Maybe I can burn him. If Trevenant dies and he dies, I can just go right back out to Stoutland and we're fine. So he Megas. He Megas. And here we go. Watch this. Mega Garchomp. Crunch. Oh no! Trevenant is alive! But I do get the defense drop, unfortunately. I can't believe he lived that! I was like, oh! How did you live? But he brings out the Blissey. I think I just switched back out into Stoutland. The plan here actually was to get Stoutland to be death fodder. I wanted to bring him back out with the Sandstorm up, but the Sandstorm faded, so I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'll just bring him out for death fodder. Go for the return. That's a dead Blissey. That Blissey's gone. That Blissey is gone. He brings out the Garchomp and uses Crunch. I'm like, oh, well, Stoutland, you had a good showing, my friend. And he lives! Ooh! I can't believe he lived. And that return does so much! That did so much to that freaking Garchomp. I was like, oh! Stoutland, you should probably be bigger. I feel like he needs to be bigger than that. He's kind of tiny. But, you know, whatever. Gonna bring out my man. The man who... does he even need an introduction? He's Cloyster. This thing destroys! I still need a nickname for this thing, though. I have no idea. But, as everyone who's probably seen any of my videos knows, when Cloyster sets up a... what is it called? Razor Shell? No, not Razor Shell. It just slipped my mind. When he sets up the move, I can't remember it right now. It just slipped my mind. It's over. It's completely over. Like, I've swept so many teams with this friggin' Cloyster because of that. This is actually my plan, right here. The plan was to use Protect and kind of bait him into using an attack that would hopefully switch his type, because I wasn't positive on if water resisted ice or not. I know ice doesn't resist water, but I was not sure if water resisted ice. So just to be safe, I wanted him to switch his typing around, so it would hopefully do a little bit more damage, and it worked out just fine. My plan worked just fine. He brings out the Haxorus for the first time in this game, and can you guess what happens? It dies. I love Cloyster so much. Not as much as Umbreon. But still. Cloyster, you are a monster. Late game sweeper, Cloyster for the win. But we're actually going to end this one off here. I'm hoping to get some more live stuff now. I'm going to see how this recording turns out and all stuff, and we'll see if we can get some more live stuff. I need to record some more and actually, I need to start uploading more, but I've been working on Xsplit for like 3 days, and I finally was like, you know what? Fuck you, Xsplit, okay? Maybe we'll come back to you one day if I ever get a better computer or something. But for the time being, we're using Camtasia Recorder again. Seems to be working fine. Hopefully it stays that way. I want to thank you all for watching. Wait. Before we leave, if anyone's still watching this point, leave a Pokemon down in the description and kind of like a set that I could potentially use. I've been breeding a lot. I've been using a lot of sets that I've been seeing on like Pokeball, which if you don't know what that is, you can just look it up. They're in beta though. I don't think they're handing out any more beta things until like kind of like beta keys so you can get into the beta. I think they're done with that now. You can't get in till it's like out of beta or whatever, but I use a lot of the sets that are kind of like test them out that I find on there. Just leave me a set because I have no idea what to breed. I need something for my fighting type weaknesses. I have so many Pokemon that are weak to fighting. I had 3 on this team. Like I always have at least 3. I'm so glad fighting type is not a very common type to use because I would be so screwed. But anyways, I want to thank you all for watching. From Zuri the Elysian Lemur, I'm DustyMill. Bye, everybody.